Hey guys, Omni here. We are finally back for the penultimate episode of Black Lightning's final season. The Pierces have finally started to move their chess pieces on the board, and last episode we saw the families finally start to kind of push back a little bit. Now with the ledger that Khalil has retrieved in their hands, they were able to figure out who is on his payroll and who to kind of target to see who they can get as an ally. Jefferson reaches out to Shakur and actually comes clean with him to get his trust on something that they need to do, which is take on Agent Mason and basically drug him with this concoction that Lynn has made that will expunge Looker's silver liquid from his body, which is allowing her to control him. As we learned from the ledger itself, that the person that's putting pressure on all these people is Tobias has an alliance with Looker, which you might remember from the Markovian whole thing. She's got that ability to mind control people, not really mind control people, but control people's bodies and will with her silver goo that her body produces. So Lynn comes up with a little way to get that expelled from a person's body. They just need to feed it to Agent Mason, the FBI agent who's been pushing hard on Jefferson's case. So to get Shakur on his side to do such a thing, he comes clean with him and reveals himself as Black Lightning, putting all of his cards onto the table. In the meantime, Khalil goes after Looker to get her to come in to testify or push back, whatever they plan to do with her. There's a great scene with her and Khalil in there as they face off. Tobias, just kind of being Tobias, living in his penthouse, doing his, villain thing last episode for the most part. He finds out that JJ is actually Jennifer and goes to push out and make a push against her now that she made a move on their meta booster whole ring thing, which results in Red killing Uriah while JJ is out on a date. So poor guy, unfortunately, had to go down from the results of Jennifer's repeated what's the word I'm looking for? Lack of regard for consequences for every action she takes that is clearly not a smart decision. They tracked her social media. They got Uriah roped in this whole thing before. They were able to mirror that and loop that back around to get to this point. And it's just because she doesn't listen or keep her head low, and she just keeps making these same mistakes. And it's just something her character's done all along. So I'm wondering how if there's going to be a come around to that. So we'll have to see how that kind of comes to a head. Gamby and Lauren are trying to find the emitter as its source so they can shut it down. And now that Tobias was able to review the security footage of what happened a couple episodes ago with who attacked where the ledger was actually stored, the guy in charge of that, finds out that Khalil is the one that's coming down with this stuff. So he sends Ishmael after him. So I don't know if we'll see it in this episode or next episode, because I wonder which one a lot of the action is going to take place in. But we're going to have a face-off between Ishmael and Khalil. And you know where my money is at. Khalil, my boy. Can't wait, man. Jordan Calloway is doing a fantastic job. Honestly, he's one of the best parts of this season so far. I got to be honest. But guys, remember, full-length unedited reaction watch-alongs are available over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets access to the same stuff. But guys, let's get ready to dive in. Here we go.
Meta boosters, my friend, designed to grant specified power to whomever you choose.
I did forget to mention that Tobias handed meta boosters over to the police chief captain. Police chief captain. I don't know if those are multiple things, but you know what I mean.
Does that include the harvester and the schematics?
And nuking the building won't help if they can just build a new one. Not only does it contain the schematics, but also every meta gene Monta Vista is stolen.
Putting it in one place like that sounds like a bad move.
So I think destroying the harvester, the building, is all a piece of cake.
Servers are another story.
I think I might be able to help with that.
Uncle Gamby, so you saying we throwing that brick into the servers?
In a manner of speaking, I've been collecting the most harmful computer viruses since the 80s. I think we can find something that'll do the job.
Virus collector. Man, people do that, man. study them and deconstruct them.
Alvin Pierce's house is yours once Jefferson signs over the deed.
I can read, thank you. It's the call I've been expecting.
Let's see all these interesting characters again.
We have confirmed reports that lightning remains active. The Shadow Board does not tolerate failure. Your seat has been rescinded. Effective immediately. Am I supposed to be impressed?
No. But they sure are about to be.
Oh!
My assassin was rendered invisible through a meta-power chrometaphors.
God damn!
A power I granted. And much like the good Lord, a power I can also take away. That's right. I now control who has meta powers and who doesn't. Freeland is just the beginning. Star City, Metropolis. Anywhere Meta Freak dares to stand in my way will meet the same fate as this pixelated pissant.
Damn.
Now it's past time you all bow down.
I'm glad he called him out, though he didn't say anything about Central City, where there's the most metas.
All hail the king.
Oh, goddamn, Tobias. He's fucking savage, man. I mean, there's one kind of problem I have, though. Like, we've had this Shadow Board mentioned throughout each season, but, like, I mean, there's nothing imposing about him. Like, what's the point? Like, what do they control? What does that gain him? Because he seems fine just on his own. What does he need them for? There's one episode left after this. What's it matter?
The time has come to finally rid the world of Jefferson Pierce.
The fuck it will.
I've duplicated your ankle monitor's signal and placed it on a feedback loop that shows you're obeying your house arrest.
Thank God for small mercies. Any news on the emitter's location?
Hey, Gammy. God, what would they do without Gammy, man?
Since the emitter, my working theory is that when Gravedigger used lightning to take down the ASA's energy shield, the resulting power surge,
Transmuting the minerals into promethium.
and Mona Vista swooped in to strip mine it. It powers their DEGs, the emitter, and who knows what else.
Damn.
Idea on how we can track the emitter.
Had all of that
Right now,
from
Tobias is using
the Markovian stuff.
Valve's nullifying powers bit.
Circle
What
right
if
back
we
into this.
Expand our parameters to focus on Val's metagenic power signature, bypassing the camouflages creating the deposits.
That tracks. And once we destroy the
What?
emitter, and Freeland will regain their powers.
What are we waiting for?
To be honest,
Meta babble sound, it's babble, 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 science babble.
now that you move about freely, perhaps it's time I introduced you to.
Look, everything that Tobias has thrown at us, the embezzlement scandal, your arrest, Uriah's death, is tied to the fact that he knows our secret identities. We erase his memory.
Like you did with those cops that tried to arrest you when you were helping the violinist.
Yes, exactly.
You don't have any powers, Jefferson. How do you expect to do that?
And he's got that booster.
A handheld device that could accomplish that, but without your powers, I'd be hard pressed to find an energy source to activate it.
Promethium?
What about the promethium you stole from Mona Vista?
And
It's a distinct possibility.
and doesn't he have like an immunity to electricity right now? Last time Jefferson tried to shock him, jack shit happened. He just absorbed it.
Can we listen to something other than this jungle jam? I prefer a little bit more treble to bass, if you know what I mean.
Shut the fuck up.
You want to tell Miss Daisy what I prefer to do with her for a living?
You do know that I work for Tobias Whale, right? Who will rip your spine out and kill you.
Been there, done that.
Why can't we kill her?
Third person much? What is that, Ebonics?
Okay. This chick? Her mouth is
You don't need the use of your arms, legs, or even your pretty eyes to testify. Am I understood?
Sit down. Sit down.
I know what I'm doing, TC. My ionosphere will give me enough juice for one fight. Uriah deserves justice.
Justice or revenge?
Does it matter?
Yes. I'll let you know when I find ready.
It's no small treat to meet the mystery woman Peter's been hiding. I haven't seen him this happy in years.
This isn't awkward at all.
My family emettas. And I'm trying to track down the emitter that took away their powers so they can protect this city from a delusional villainous mayor. But you deduced that already.
Most of it. Like I told Peter, I know how to keep a secret.
Thank you.
All right, it's go time. Evil Squint.
Tobias contracted me to kill you both.
Get wrecked, bitch. You ain't shit. All right, man. Come on. Come on. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this showdown, dude. Come on, Khalil. Whoop this ass. Oh, ooh, ha, 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 ha. That was sweet. God damn. Flashy. Probably unrealistic to hell, but fuck, did that look cool. All right, we down to fists. God, I'm so jealous of people that can fucking move like that, man. I wish I had the mental fortitude to like devote my time to crafting my body like this. I don't have the willpower for it, man. I'll be honest. Ooh, get it?
Too bad you wasn't good enough to touch me with your poison.
The blood.
Check the hills.
Haha, his blood's pooling.
You cheated.
You cheated? Fuck off. Get wrecked. Sore ass loser. Bye. Fuck yeah. Dude, that was a good little scuffle, but Khalil fucking had that.
All right. Now, you'll have to target Tobias's lateral parietal cortex.
It's like a big old fucking magician buzzer. How you hide that motherfucker? Look at it.
Sure it'll work.
This is wrong. I can't. Oh my god.
Will burn up on contact. You get one shot.
The goddamn ring pop.
This is no time for bravado. I'm going with you.
No. This is between him and me. Win, lose, or draw. It ends tonight.
I hope Gamby doesn't go with him against his will and then just like, we're at the end stretch. We don't need any like sacrificial lambs here at the end.
When we're done, we'll reach out to every mother and let them know what happened, okay?
No, we can't do that. It'd destroy them, Anissa.
I sure as hell will want to know.
If there is nothing we can do to fix it, why let them live the rest of their lives with this trauma?
I mean, this is the kind of pain I carry with me every day.
I don't know how I feel about that. Cause like, what if somebody who like had their, I don't know, man, like a child murdered, they never knew what happened, but I guess, do they think there's a happy ending to what happened to them? I'm so confused. I don't know how I feel about that.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's such a gray area. Truth or bliss.
What is that?
It's my updated will. I wanted to make sure that things run over before I go see Tobias.
What?
I'm sorry, Lynn. I'm so sorry about all the crazy things our family has been through. Before I go see Tobias, I just wanted to make sure you heard that.
I'm sorry too. I put you through a lot as well. Now we have 3 gifted daughters. We saved the world several times in the multiverse, apparently. No one really gets the fairy tale they imagined. the one that I made with you.
I love you, Lynn.
I love you too.
Damn it. Ugh.
Now go do what you do best.
Kick his ass, come home. All right, I guess nothing. Smooth sailing, I guess. I really thought something was going to go south there. Her last little cloud poop is still up there, hanging out with her.
Sending coordinates now.
Time for some payback.
It was reaching after her. What the fuck?
You can't take a hint.
I'll enjoy that.
Is it the magnetism? Is he able to like deflect the lightning with it? Okay, well.
You were playing possum. I knew you had.
Nice. Can't do two things at once, apparently. Fuck this guy up. Oh, she broke the wristband. You dumb fuck.
That man is directly responsible for the murder of Uriah Coleman.
You and the other Metafilth deserve to be wiped from the face of the earth.
Live feed, Chief Lopez. The world's watching.
Well played. She's gonna shoot up and go after lightning. Oh, God. Damn these solder boxes. I can't break it. This is shot like a fucking saw trap. I wonder which one she got. I wonder which one she gave herself. God, she's going in for it. She was snotting and everything. All right, gang. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The rest of your lackeys. It's just me. Let's get this over with. House is yours.
What you gonna do when you grow up? Is that it? I was expecting some grandiose last stand.
Just sign the damn deed.
You know, I've been waiting a decade to hear you cry like that.
You already know.
Got there.
Jeez, man.
You've been telling me you've been trying your whole life to crawl out from under that bed and avenge your dead daddy. Damn. You know what? Take your best shot. I made you, Jefferson Pierce. I don't know. You really are your father's son. You're gonna die like him too.
Nah. Go back.
Hey, Dad, you are gonna be proud of what I did tonight.
Oh, for what? Jefferson Pierce is dead.
No. No. Nope. 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 Don't believe you. Don't believe you. Refuse to believe. Not the believing. Nope, not me. All right. Jesus. Okay. Oh, I like that episode quite a bit. There's like some goofy elements. Obviously, the science gobbledygook from Lauren and Lynn for tracking the meta sequence that is emanating from the emitter instead of the Promethium. I liked Gamby introducing the two, and then that whole like back and forth that they had. I liked just all of those exchanges in particular. The showdown between Ishmael and Khalil was a little short, but it was a really cool fight. Some really cool maneuvers in there. So hell yeah, Khalil came out on top, played it smart, and I don't know. It was just an overall good little fight. I love the back and forth banter between like most of it, but especially in this episode between Painkiller and Khalil, especially when Looker won't keep her mouth shut. Them like going back and forth, be like, we need her. I'm gonna kill her. I love that shit, man. It's so funny. Jefferson recounting his father's death and murder to Jennifer was a nice little touch and call back so that they could call back to it here at the end of the episode when he confronts Tobias. Though I kind of wish he would have had a better plan. I mean, that fucking handshake buzzer bullshit. Well, we knew that wasn't going to work. There was no way that was going to work. You were going to wipe his memory in the next to last episode. What kind of showdown is that going to be? But it seems like they're setting up for Lightning to be the one that really saves the day in this. I would like it to be the entire Pierce family that takes him out. But Jefferson went in without any kind of backup. So, I mean, he probably should have had Gamby with him, despite what I was kind of saying before, because I thought maybe Gamby would have been, if Gamby had gone with him, Gamby would have ended up being the martyr in that situation. But it seems like it didn't really matter in this case. I like that whole exchange, man. Tobias always, no matter what, seems like he's just in control. And it's scary, intimidating, and just like fun to watch. It's fun to watch him in a scene, even though his scenes don't always make the most sense with what he's saying, what he's doing. Sometimes it's very Saturday morning cartoonish, but in this one, a lot of the time he's very imposing, and he backs up his threats, and he backs up everything he says and everything he does. And I loved how confident he is. I mean, the electric shock shouldn't even worked on him in the first place, because like we saw in the first, 1-2 episodes when Jefferson caught him he confronted Jefferson outside the school out in the open, and he just straight up tanked a fully charged blast from Lightning. He's immune to this electricity shit. So why that wasn't going to work in the first place? So that's kind of dumb that they kind of tried that, unless they were kind of hoping we would forget about that, because I mean, he kind of showed he was immune to that. So which makes me kind of curious if he will be immune to it like he should be in the next episode as well, if Lightning does confront him. I did see a little bit of the promo before I could cut it out. So there's some fun stuff with Chief Lopez that's going to be coming around the corner. I love that Lightning caught her in that moment, caught her revealing like her true thoughts on Metas, and everybody getting to see it. And it fits in with everything that's been established up to this point with Jennifer, is, her social media presence. All this time up to this point, it's been a little bit of a hindrance. It's been a point of vulnerability. And this was like one of the few times, aside from some of the good things she was doing, bringing awareness to certain things and whatnot, using her platform to, move things forward. Aside from that, it has mostly been all in a negative light. And I was even harping on it in the beginning because it ties into what got Uriah killed. I like that she took it back. She did this thing that she's been doing all season long and used it as a weapon this time, and caught Chief Lopez in a lie. Not a lie, in the truth. Exposing her, and now she's breaking down. She doesn't know what to do, and she's after like a nice warm moment with Shakur in the beginning, in the middle, whatever, when he's like, I know what happened to your family. I know what happened with all that. Let's do this the right way. And like she came around on, I was like, okay, maybe she's not all bad. Maybe she'll see the light in the end, but this pushed her over the edge. And it didn't really change her, to say the least, despite it all kind of coming away in the way that Shakur and everybody else had been wanting it to kind of come with peacefully. I mean, they got Looker, they got Red, they're piecing their way through all this stuff, except she just wants Lightning. She wants a Meta to be the martyr of all of this because of that hate-fueled rage that he's got against Metas. And I like they got thrown into her face. It's a very strong allegory of, again, the police and how those things are handled. And this time around, it wasn't their body cam footage that ratted them out. It was just them being exposed in public media, and fuck, she got caught. She got caught for what she was. Because I mean, metas in their own right, just like mutants and X-Men, are an allegory for races without. I mean, as far as the show goes, I mean, it does call it out like explicitly when it needs to, but the discrimination against metas is also, even in the comics, has always been kind of an allegory for xenophobia, racism, and stuff like that. And it just shows that it can come from anywhere. And I like that people like that love it when they get called out. And I fucking loved it when she got her shit wrecked like that, and all the people, all the respect, all of that melted away in her precinct. Her own officers laughing at her, which is a little weird, but whatever. You think they'd be a little bit smarter than that to watch that on company computers in their offices in their precinct. Khalil handing over Looker. I like Mason's like little comeuppance there when he handcuffed her. Let's see how you like being controlled, and then pulled her in. It's a lot of fun. Am I missing anything? Anissa and Grace took down the facility where all the meta booster data and all that stuff, and the schematics for the emitter and all this junk, and the meta boosters themselves, all that shit got blown up at the end. I thought there would be some kind of obstacles for them in that situation. I really thought that wasn't going to go smoothly, but apparently it did. So we got Red put away. We got Ishmael killed. Looks like he's not getting that acceptance letter from the League of Assassins. Maybe they should send like maybe they should send an invite to Khalil. It's like, hey, would you like to come? Fuck that guy. Would you like to join? We could use somebody like you. What else? Oh, shoot. So what next episode? We gotta resolve Jefferson. We gotta resolve that tentacle cloud when Lightning went up there to recharge. That spore cloud, which I don't know how she didn't notice it or call it out that it's still there. Did she even notice it at all, or she just see it and just ignore it and be like, hey, what's that? I don't know, whatever. It's just some poop from last time I was up here from some skin flakes. And then like it's trying to latch back onto her. So that's an unresolved thing that we got that's still floating around. I'm wondering what that's going to be. It's saving up to the last episode, so I'm still thinking maybe there's going to be some reunion, some structuring of her if she ever goes back up there and that thing latches back onto her. I think it's going to reconstitute China, and maybe she'll be in some scenes that she filmed pre-leaving the show, just allowing her to be in the finale. Or I don't know, how would that feel being the actress that took her place and doing all this stuff from here? I don't know. I just don't know, because we've heard old Jen's voice a few times played back, and you know, we've established, which is another story thread that we have not followed up on, was the differences between old Jennifer and this Jennifer, as being this one being unstable compared to the old one when they reconstituted her. That still hasn't been followed up on, because Lynn got those test results and they ended up not matching like she had told Jefferson she expected them they would. It turned out they didn't. And we haven't followed up on that. And we still got that spore up there. So that's an open thread right now. I like and I hate that. It makes me hurt a little bit. It's like Khalil can't go back. It's like he's looking out at Freeland and he's like, we can't go back. So I don't think we'll see, I hope, but I don't think we'll see Khalil say goodbye to Jennifer in this show. So I really hope that Painkiller does get picked up so that they can maybe have that done later, as have them as guest stars on his show, or however that might work, to see how that goes. But aside from that, we have Chief Lopez, who's going to go after Lightning and see how that whole thing turns out. And then we got to figure out what happened with Jeff. Is he actually dead? I don't think he is, but we still got Tobias to take out. I mean, this shadow board has been set up, like I said, in the middle there during the reaction. I was like, why even follow up on them? I feel like most people would just be fine if you just forgot about them altogether, because why are they so important? Why what power can they grant Tobias at this point that he doesn't already have? I mean, he proved in this at this point that he's got no reason for them, no need for them right now, except to control them now. So in that manner, but we don't know what they do. We don't know what they dabble in. We don't really know much about them at all. So fuck it. Just ignore it. No, don't even call back to that. It just seemed like a little scene that just kind of takes away from what Tobias is working on. We could just have retcon that, ignored it, just never referenced it again. We got one episode to go after this. Why even follow up on it? That's my thought anyway. Maybe you feel differently about it, but guys, that's been my take on this episode. I thought this was an interesting second to last episode, and it's got me set up and hyped for the finale despite not wanting to see this family go. So guys, sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember guys, full anime reactions are available over on Patreon, or if you become a member to the channel here itself. Huge shout out to our patron legends, Mandy Sherritt, Antoine Rodriguez, Ryan Karen, and Jason Coleman. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you everybody who's been joining the Patreon, everybody's joined the Discord. Remember guys, links to all that is in the description down below. Hope you can follow me on my socials. I'd love to see you there. That's it for now. I will catch you guys in the finale of Black Lightning. Take care, everybody.